What's your shooting style?
As soon as it gets a bit darker, there won't be any way for me to drag the shutter. So take two of these wirelessly outside and can literally shoot them through the windows. Light coming in the window effect, allowing us to create daylight at night. Something that really would be much more cumbersome, bringing wires and power outside. The flash is lighting her, and I'm burning in the windows. It's giving me a great effect on the entire. I can kind of add a lot of warmth to an environment that's relatively stark and gray at the moment. One of the benefits is they're small, they're convenient, they're compact. You can take them with you when your location usually is what it is. You can make it what you want. But I did add one more light.
A shot of the light itself on the floor down there?
You see where the light is hitting and it's spreading out. So when I actually crop in on her, it's lighting up the back walls and giving me a nice glow to the room.
And a glow to the skin.
And a glow to the skin. So that one little extra light laying on the floor did exactly what we need. Again, I'm dragging the shutter. So I'm getting some nice slow sync, which is allowing any of the whatever was available to crop in. That's giving me a nice warmth to the picture.
It certainly is, especially considering there's no real light coming through the windows left.
No light.
It's pretty late.
Anything and everything I can get my hands on. I'm not a major fan of natural light, only because I'm a bit of a control freak, although I do use it on occasion. But I'm much more a fan of strobes. On occasion I'll use Canon flows or even hot lights or HMIs. But more often than anything I would say I use Broncolor, Speedlites Blackline. I have some Hensel 40 battery powered packs I usually use at the beach. Just because they're like my get full of sand lights. I've used Lumidyne's Vivitars, and recently I've been doing a DVD series on the Canon Speedlight system, which is a very small portable light system, all battery powered. I have battery packs and just about any and every modifier you can think of. The benefit of using those nowadays has been the small size and convenience. No wires running around. I'm basically bringing 3 kits with about 15 to 19 lights, all radio, all wireless, all controlled through the camera. And the size of that entire setup with 19 lights, stands, a couple of booms, grids, snood softboxes, every modifier you can think of, is less than I used to bring 3 Broncolor packs and about 5 heads and stands. Weighs less and is actually sized considerably less. It also allows me a lot more freedom to experiment, a lot more ability to place lights in all sorts of places, and do just a lot more on location. Could work in studio, but I'm still primarily, although it does work great in studio, I'm still primarily strobe based in studio, simply because I have them all. But the Speedlites, the more I use them, the more I'm beginning to like the abilities they have and the ease of use and the practicality of such a small, easily changeable light source.
Do you have advice for beginners?
Don't be afraid to experiment. Especially today's day and age with digital cameras and the immediate feedback you get. I see absolutely no reason why the learning curve should not be exponentially faster than it used to be even with film. The ability to press the button and see what your lights are doing, to move things around just to see if you like the effect better, worse, and learn from the act of doing that. What can and cannot be different, what lights do, how they interact, the ability to interact with more lights on a set, simply because it's easier to immediately see the effect they're having and if they're helpful or not helpful, and actually thinking more about what you're shooting before just pressing the button and clicking. I see a lot of photographers that are shooting digitally, but they're
Do you
shooting the same way they
digitally
always
manipulate
have,
your images?
wanting to be different, wanting to achieve different results, and instead of looking at what they just shot and immediately changing things around out of their comfort zone, they just continue to shoot the same way and then wonder afterward why they're not improving. I think digital has become one of the great advantages photographers today have in terms of the learning of the art and the act of seeing what the light is doing and how it interplays with your subject.
Do you digitally manipulate your images?
I love retouching. I love the computer. I love Photoshop. I love the whole workflow of creating a final image. I got into this business because I love producing final images, but I enjoy the aspect of photography. The interaction with people on a daily basis, usually in great circumstances. So the more time I can spend shooting, the less time I can spend sitting in front of a computer making things perfect, the better. It's great to sit and create on a computer, but I'd rather have a great foundation that I took more time to shoot and just final touches and last stages of retouching and things that just are easier or faster or needed to do in the computer.